Hey, what's up, man? It's 10:25. I think I finally got some decent amount of sleep for, for a day, for one night. Like, I think I slept like 4 or 5 hours in a chunk and then like another 4 or 5 hours in a chunk. So that's pretty good. I'm feeling pretty like rested. I'm gonna make myself a big A thing of tacos. Hopefully plow through another good section of that beef. Would be good. I just saw another short. I saw another. I'm not even gonna quote it, but another short of like what's with these kids today, and uh, they're not playing outside. The guy wasn't very critical of the kids, really. Kind of critical of like society, and um, third space is basically like society at large not doing a good enough job. Um, Essentially providing like the infrastructure for kids to be kids and stuff. And for one thing, I'm like, I love this whole thing. Like, dude, that like, what's with kids today thing? Like, aren't we just? Don't you just know by now? Like that whole what's with these kids today thing? Like, you should just know by now. Like that thing is that argument, that pronouncement is just always going to come up. Like, what's with this music today? Like, it's not even music. I remember, da, 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 that's music. Not this, ba, 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 ba. That's garbage. That's just noise. Oh, it's just, like, I remember rap. Like, I listen to, like, Kendrick and Drake now, and I'm like, I don't even fucking, and, like, some of the other fucking, like, hip hop shit like I hear outside here. I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I can't even like. I don't even know what they're saying. Like, I don't even fucking like. That's not rap, like, dude. It just isn't rap. It doesn't mean it's not music or good. Like, it's just what they're listening to now. Like, I was been out of the game forever. So it's time marches on. So it is what it is, and you know like, cause I tried to like, everybody was like, "Oh, Kendrick." Kendrick's the one that everybody says is great, right? And Drake is like the so. Like, I tried to listen to Kendrick, and I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get what people are like talking about. Like, oh, he's the bomb and everything. I'm like, uh, hmm. So yeah, um, but yeah, they're worried about kids, and I'm just like, um, I think they'll be fine. And this guy was like third spaces, and I'm like, I can't remember growing up us having really any third spaces, you know, like any dedicated third spaces. I mean, maybe these people talking about third spaces, maybe they grew up in like more affluent areas that had third spaces, but we didn't have my third space growing up was if we had a third space, It was the railroad tracks behind my house, like that were like abandoned. Like we went up there. So I mean, yeah. And then later on in life, our third space was like garages before we had cars and stuff. So like, my point being, a third space is always going to be, to employ a metaphor, aphorism, whatever. Your home is where you make it, you know. So I think third spaces for the kids today is probably digital, virtual environment. Now, maybe previous generations are not going to understand that, just like previous generations are not going to understand kids' music, but it is what it is. You gotta have to let them create uh, their own world, their own, do their own thing, um, define their own generation. You know, Gen Z will define their own. The And I think Gen Alpha is what the next one's being called. I can't remember, but just, Gen Alpha will blah. And I'm pretty sure Gen Z will be like, what's with these kids? In my day, you went on your phone and blah, blah, blah. I love seeing that shit. Like, just like, hey, repeats again. Gen Zers bitching about Gen Alpha. Be like, the joke goes on and on and on, like the fucking Energizer Bunny. Like, who doesn't understand that fucking reference? Uh, oh man, I'm worried so much about the kids. Oh, you mean, so the kids? You mean the ones that are either teenagers ish now or graduating college and bitching that they don't have a job, can't get a job because the degree they got is worthless, semi worthless, and you told them they would have a job. Those people, right? I remember that because that was just starting to happen to my generation. Everybody in my that went into college for me, everybody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a MBA. I'm gonna get a business. Um, was it master's, bachelor of the arts or something? Master's, MD, something business. It was like the business degree was like popping for like 20, 30% of people. Like business, I'm gonna get business. And then like some people would get computer science. It's like there were a few degrees that was like everybody was out, and then like Someone should have told them to get a degree in not being an idiot. Or a degree in realizing that money is dumb. Degree, and all these assholes are fucking lying to you. That's what you need to get a degree in. But no, that's never what the academic advisor says. The academic advisor is there to tell you you need to go to college, and here's what you need to do. They always want you to do that. Like, I think college is a good idea. I don't know. Mm. It's a good idea for people that have no idea what they want to fucking do with their life. If you have a good idea with what you want to do with your life, then do that. You know? But if you were like me and you have no clue with what you want to do, then I mean, go to college, don't go to college. I mean, that's why I say the United States should offer education free for life. I mean, we offer it free until high school, and then we're like, you know, bone you. Why did we stop doing that? Why? At some point, we stopped offering free education. It was free for that's what I'm saying. It was like the boomers screwed everyone. Boomers were like, okay, I got my free education. Now we're gonna stop giving away free fucking education. That's how the boomers really screwed everyone else. I got mine. Fuck everyone else. Now college is gonna cost every other generation forever. We need to reverse that. That's what we need to do. That will make America great again. Mm. But Trump is not interested in making America great again. He's interested in making Trump fucking golden. He's making rich people richer. So I mean, and he wants AI data centers all over the place. So I'm sorry, I'm wandering into Republicans like I always do, but whatever. Uh, yeah. Oh shit. Ooh, Kamatachi. Yeah. I don't know exactly when they stopped making. They slowly more they edged into um, making college, making public education cost stuff. I think it basically was when black people started going to university. That's basically what it was. It was like, oh, black people are getting educations. Now it costs money. I mean, that's kind of how it works. It's like every black people are eating from my table. Now it's going to cost money. Black and brown people want some. Yeah, sorry, poor white people. You're going to have to. Now we got to start charging. There's brown people here, so it costs stuff now. It was free, but the black man came to the table, so now it's look, we have to charge because the bad people came. So I mean, we can't feed everybody. We could feed just white people, but they came, so. Meanwhile, the three people at the table sitting in, you know, sitting laden with diamond ass rings and diamonds and fucking like layers of silk and shit are like, I just don't have enough money for those two other black people to come to the table and, eat ramen. It's like, I can't afford to add those. It's just like, I can't do it. It's just not enough money in the pot. Now everybody has to pay, including you five poor ass white people. Now you gotta pay. I can't do it. It's not enough money. Just can't. Now everybody has to pay. Before you did, but now all you gotta pay. Can't do it. Not enough money. What a fucking scam game. And you believe it. So, instead of taking your butter knife and directing it where it's supposed to go, you take the steak knife and thrust it somewhere else, don't you? Why a spoon, brother? Because it'll hurt more. Oh. Oh. In summation, kids will be fine. Kids will be fine. So, tax rich people, kneecap rich people. Tax wealth, not work. Everybody enjoy multiple boobies. Maybe even your own. And peace out.